Okay. Hello, VOD watchers. Little clicky mouth noises. Let me check Discord real quick. Alright, we're good. Alright, now we can go public. Oops. Oops. Oh, alright, we're public. We're good on that, we're good on that, we're good on that. I need to open up chat on my phone, and I need to switch scenes. Opening up YouTube. Real quick. Alright, there I am. Alright, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the money stream. We are going to refresh real quick. Well, we got our community 50 AM pursuit up and running still. But today, we will be doing a stream that while we gain AMs, we are going to focus on money. And I'll show you how I do that. The Golden Prism. I think I have joined this. We have joined this. We have not joined this one. Alright. So we will be doing the money stream. We're gonna get so much money. And to do that, we'll be rotting the server and or unrotting it. We'll be slipping in between fates a lot more. Well, probably not quite as much as the last video since I was showcasing a few of them, but we will be flipping between a few fates so that we can showcase who makes AMs, who don't make AMs. It is not quite as weighted towards... Let's make double sure that I don't have any. It is not doubly as weighted towards proles quite as much as the amnesite gain is. I think that's for the best anyway. Different classes have different features that let them get credits in different ways. This is always courtesy. You always come in and ask the laundry gods for luck. And see, look. I think it's 5. Oh, well, you know, decent luck, you know. We're gonna be blessed today. Alright, we for sure have not been on this server. There are a few community servers that I probably have shit on, and if we join one of those, we will not keep whatever we have. We'll just clear our inventory and all that good stuff, because we're starting over fresh. And if we have positive AMs, we'll lose them doing some naughty stuff, and then if we go negative, we'll slave. But today should be easy. I shouldn't have to worry about that. We found a server. We got nothing on it. We're number 36. So once again, server with very little traffic, unfortunate. It's probably because it's got vanilla rates. And it's got a vanilla name. Like I said in the other videos, or whatever live streams, kind of more focused on presenting these as videos that I can edit down a little later. What I said in the other live streams was something. Well, whatever train of thought I was trying to keep, I lost it. I'm sorry. We are going to be doing money today. We are going to be looking for a couple wood here. Kind of take the temperature of the drop table. Yeah, and there has been almost no traffic on this server since the last reset, because literally every single damn thing is closed. Oh, So we're not going to get any help in the way of shops. Not that that would help us much. But since today is just mostly focused on the money and explaining on how I'm making it, amnesites will be something that we do sort of to, you know, focus on that, to show you how I'm making money. The goal obviously is still to get 50, but I hope by the last stream you are more aware of how easy and trivial it is to get 50 on every server, and why you shouldn't be doing it. Why you should be going and playing the game. Letting me doing these stupid hermit challenges. We're getting real unlucky because it is almost certainly a 1x. So we are not going to get blessed up by no drop tables. If anyone wants to come on and try and increase that, I would be very grateful. Even if you come and bash my head in. But that's what we're doing. There's not a lot we can do outside of work as a pro to gain money. In the dealer and banker areas, I'll start mentioning kind of what you can do to sell player to player to make money. But since I'm a hermit, I'm not going to really focus on a lot of that, because I think you should be doing that. The thesis on today's video is, once again, don't play an empty server like me, because that's boring as fuck. Go play with a bunch of people, and then making money is trivial, because people will pay you to do fucking anything when there's like 80 people on the server. But if you're a wee little hermit like me, and you don't like socializing, or you're really interested in the gameplay presentation that Velocid has been making with Aneurism IV, maybe you're a little more invested in the numbers mason, like me, and we will. Pretty sure I checked these already, but we will be focused on money as soon as we get the wood to make a pickaxe, because I want to show you first how the jobs work and how the jobs pay you. Almost every single activity in this game where you gain amnesites, regardless of fate, you're getting paid by the Cortex is not tied to whether or not you are a neutral or Cortex fate. It is only tied to how you gained the amnesite. So anytime you gain an amnesite outside of killing Cortex or breaking shit, will generate you amnesite, or generate, well, you're already generating the amnesites, but when you generate amnesites like that, you'll also generate credits, scaling to like the complexity of how you gained that. I'm pretty sure, because doctors get paid almost $30 for putting stuff in the vending machine, almost $30. And breaking that up into the 160% that they get paid for the amnesite drop, it doesn't really make sense when you weight it against something like, oh, thank Christ. Thank you! Mwah. When you weight it against, again, I lost my train of thought, sorry. The wood confused me, I'm so happy. We can go to the mission. So I didn't collect my pay from the last stream, or really at all, because I hate opening up the ATM. But you do get paid a shit ton for doing all that metal work. And so that is the first thing I'm going to showcase. It's an incredibly solid moneymaker, because you can just continue to accrue the money for as long as you need to until you need it, like until you need to withdraw it. The strategy has downsides. One, you have to die, and so there's like kind of a, you know, a scary chance that you'll lose all your money. Forgot what I was doing for a second. And so when you're making money this way and you're collecting it through different lives, what I suggest you do is, if you're on a server with one, is bank it between each life. Because then you're just, you know for sure you got it. If you have to drop it in your own shop, so be it, but I would generally suggest banking money you make through the ATM, because it's never, I'm not super certain after like 350 hours like how you keep money through lives. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, depending on the circumstance. Now normally what I've seen is if you switch fates, you lose your pay. But I've also lost pay between prol lives. either after disconnecting or after server dropping out, or even just like just respawning, just normal respawning. I just picked a different respawn as a pro. Oh, but finishing what I was saying earlier, you get paid equivalent to when you make amnesites, right? And going into that a little bit more, scum make amnesites by killing people, right? Killing cortex and stuff. You do not get paid through the cortex. So, like, for instance, the vomit coffin can't make amnesites anyway, except for, like, I guess, like, maybe picking up and dropping a piece of laundry into a thing, but I don't think you could collect it at all, collect the money. Somebody could pay you. Oh, whoops, I don't think I need these. Yeah, I just need this one. And so this is a little bit, this splits what I was saying before, like my criticisms about the garden, the farming job. This is a little bit more equivalent in pay scale regarding pay. Because it's not necessarily about competitiveness over just amnesite gain. So you can theoretically do any of the farming job to gain amnesites. It's very quick to grow the food, and it doesn't take that long to wait for the next liquor and actually capitalize on it. But even just growing the food, you can plop it into the machines and gain amnesites and thus credits that way. It's really small, and it's a lot of, like, clicking and stuff, inventorying, but, you know, that's kind of that whole job. This way, I just like more for the solitude of, specifically, you know, a server with nobody on it. This is a lot quicker, in my opinion, to getting the money through legal gains. if like I don't have access to the material needs to do it through illegal gains, this is just quicker for me. But what we are going to do today, after we do some legal methods, is rot the server. Not completely, obviously. We don't have the population for that. But we're going to bring it up to the point of rotting, like 100% or so, idealistically. Which might involve us going and being scum and blowing up shit. But since it's war out right now, I just saw a neuro go down. We might just lose everything like that. It should be convenient for us. Because you don't make as much money in any of these jobs as you do with a 3 amnesite doctor body. And we'll go into that more. We'll do that when we're doing the illicit methods, but for now, whatever you see me gaining through this, just be aware this illegal method is, like, more. I'll keep this one. The off chance I get another piece of wood. And so, the illegal methods are resource dependent. If you know, you know. And I'll get there when I get there. But usually, it involves grinding to get to the method of making money that is the quickest. So it is a little bit, it's almost like I'm arguing against myself from yesterday. The farming is much more lucrative for money than it is for amnesites. And we're going to do... I haven't turned any in, and I've only processed 2. My sense bar is like halfway full. We'll just count that at the end. This one's completely open, so I'm going to toss it. I'll just try to do both. I don't know. We'll do a little bit. We'll do 1 crate. We'll do 1 crate. That way, you know, we can scale it up and you can see what's going on with that. Because it is lucrative. This method is lucrative. It's just man, when you see the illegal methods. Cortex, I think, do get paid to kill scum, right? So, if you're in Cortex, your only options aren't to do prol jobs. You can just actually hunt scum to get paid. And even though it says 80% of an amnesite, I'm pretty confident that anytime you do certain tasks that say 80%, it's not every single one, but certain tasks that say 80% will just grant you an entire amnesite. And I'm pretty sure killing and... Why wasn't I able to pick that up? There is one other thing. I think the fixing a camera or something. Oh no, fixing a neurostabilizer will give you like a complete amnesite, even though it says 80. As far as I've been aware. We will not be sticking as a pro the whole day. We will not. We will be jumping probably into Doctor right off the bat, just because I don't want to queen my resources. But also, because I'm going to start running the trash cans here in a little bit. But this Doctor body probably won't last us the whole stream. We will be dying several times in order to both rot and... Wait, do I need it? No. And unrot the server. I think yesterday I did showcase the liquidator job pretty well, as far as like how you gain amnesites from them. And so he's a great example of a job that has like a high ceiling on what kind of pay he'll get for fixing up the server. Blowing up those rot, whatever, those little rot cancer things, it might not be super useful for AMs, but doing that consistently across the whole map, it gets you a lot of money. Just doing the pods on their own, I'm pretty sure I've cleared over 100 credits on pay, just burning them and fixing nothing else. For this job, obviously, like I said in the other stream, you're going to get competitive with other people, and so that'll affect your pay. If you are not able to process as many ingots, you're not going to be able to, you know, collect money for processing those ingots. Those ingots are directly relative to, you know, how many you put in the box is relative to how much you get paid at the end of the pay period. You might go to one of those ATMs, by the way, and like you got the end of your wartime, and you think there's a pay period always at the end of wartime. There is not. There's not always a pay period at the end of wartime. People will still run over there and check, because there's, you know, a lot of people that don't know that. But the pay cycle is distinct to itself, and any amnesites or credits you gain through them during that time, you know, you won't see them until your next pay period comes. It's like a paycheck, for real. What? You mean I gotta wait until next week to get paid for what I'm doing now? This is not the best this is the best amnesites. It's not the best credits. Proles are much better for amnesite gain than credit gain. You're just not going to beat them for the AMs. Well, I mean, so that does translate to pay. But I think by the end of the stream, if you guys stick around, you'll see that it's not really, especially on a dead server without the actual moving economy like you should be getting on a real server, you'll see that you can just manipulate the numbers. You don't have to actually do any of these jobs and wait for your pay. I guess I don't have to be such a queen about the alignment. That's a little annoying. I don't mind it. I just, you know, I like seeing them when they all light up at the same time. That, like, makes my endorphins go crazy. It's like seeing a bunch of chicken nuggies just come out all, like, crispy brown. This is, like, a noble way of getting money. This doesn't require, screwing up anybody or threatening their wallet. I guess I'll save that for that segment. But the negative aspect of this illegal money grind I keep glazing is that you have the option of taking it a little too far, especially on the 1 or 2 community servers that have population. If they see a rotten server, there's far more likely to have like scum jump on and ruin whatever you're doing, because they'll be interested, or a Cortex even too, because people will be interested in the conflict of turning it back one way or the other, either fully rotting it or fully fixing it. Oh, fuck this rock. Fuck this fucking rock, and specifically. You wanna see why? You wanna see why fuck this rock specifically? This stupid fucking rock. Fuck that rock. Below it. Devs. I couldn't tell if it was irony in their content creator application in their Discord for like the role for like a, you know, an associated content creator. And I get why like a large company needs like an actual verified content creator so that they're not like risking their brand identity and health on like some random no view Andy. But anyway, I digress. They were explaining like, you know, the role criteria. And in it they were just like, you must show that you are of a benefit to the Velocit brand company, and I was like, I can't tell if that's in character or not. Is that OOC, bro? Like, is that for real? Are you? I like their Discord. Alright. So we're just gonna do 1 row of these, and I think that's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's about what I get every time. So, quarter of a century. So 25 times 2 is 50, so that's 5 AMs, right, for processing all of these into ingots, and then another 5 for jumping them into the boxes. And since there's 25, I'll be able to fill both of those boxes up, or no. I will, but I was going to say with 1 left over, but they take 8 each, so I'll fill both of them up, and then I'll roll this down, and I'll be able to fill another one up with 1 spare. And so that will have been... I'm trying to think, that's 10 AMs, right? So 10 even for 25 total to 10 AMs. That'll be interesting to see exactly what I get paid on the pay period. I'm hoping I don't get paid while processing these. That would really be maddening, because then I'd have to bide time to the next pay period. Probably shouldn't have said that out loud. Really, if you're like hyper hardcore about this, right? And you're like, it's like your server, right? And you're just trying to like RuneScape grind out the most amount of amnesty or money. I'm pretty sure that if you go and you become a zealot and you use your axe to do the, oh, thank God I got a actually good drop. If you go and do this exact job as a zealot, yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll get like insane money, because you can process everything much quicker. Because you do have slightly less carry weight, but it'll also be scary for anyone who comes into the server. Seeing a dude with antlers hit 100 ingots in the forge. Am I allowed to be here? Here's the server. You want to join? Community. See, unlike Twitch, this is another thing I didn't explain to my brother, who's thinking about streaming. Is like, you can pause the video live while I'm streaming and rewind and stuff, and like catch up when you're ready. You can play it on double speed, like while you're catching up too. I fucking love it. God, you got your... I shouldn't have said it out loud. I shouldn't have said it out loud. Literally why it happened. Well, I guess we can't gain AMs, so I'll just go loot garbage. That sucks. I'm fairly confident those are fixed intervals and 15 minutes in between each drop. You can kind of use them as a timer. If you go and collect your what's it called? Your CTX, 5 minutes apart. You wait till the cooldown on one says 300. You can kind of like always have CTX. Oh, the other cool thing about I gotta keep my mouth shut. There's like I want to glaze that illegal method, bro. Like it's just so I've done it so often on so many different servers. That's why I was like suggesting the idea that like I also get 1,000, or like I do another series like this where I get like 1,000 credits on every server. Because it's just so easy to get it. You walk away every time you spin, like I guess the device. To keep it vague, every time you spin the method up, you just start printing stacks of 1,000. Hope the game isn't too loud for you guys. It doesn't ever sound too loud on playback, but sometimes when I'm listening to it, I'm like, damn, it's so loud. Oh, man. Sometimes that happens where you don't drop it. Come on, bruh. Making my nuggies. My amnesites. God, I love this part of the process. It's like when you get to bottle all of the... whatever you're making, the Crimson King or whatever. Play slots. I mean... You know, this ain't Schedule 1. I'm not gonna actually be guaranteed to win. I have taken my, like, stacks of 1,000 to the slots tables. Just because, like, you know, whatever. Because, like, why not? To make the number in the slots table go up. I never hit a jackpot. I went through, like, $2,000, and I never hit a jackpot. I think even playing on multiple slots lowers your odds of winning, too. Like, you kind of have to cook... Do I still have stuff? You kind of have to cook your odds. Oh, so we got 10, right? So, yeah. The pay scale happened in between the 10, so unfortunately I do have to baby my stats just a tiny little bit. But I think we'll be fine. I'm gonna go run these cans, look for another piece of wood while I'm waiting. But I did put in, basically, I don't think it's exactly 10, or, yeah, I don't think it's exactly 10, because I have a little bit over 10. I have 10 and a half right now. But we got pretty close, so we will endeavor to follow up on exactly how much 10 amnesites pays you at Metalworks. But since we are going to rot everything, we may want to go catch some fish. I don't want to fuck up my amnesites right this second. But sometime before we transition bodies, I may want to actually just go process a few rations. So it's a little easier to survive as a parole. I don't know. At least process one ration. I think the slots are genuinely in there. It's like the cigarettes. Like, I think they put the slots in the casino specifically to, like, suggest to the audience that gambling is bad. As I've never won on any of them. Didn't they used to have, like, another way that you could gamble credits in between players. But I think people were using it to, like, dupe, so they took it out. This is barbaric. I know that... Okay, so, like, the reason why there's nothing spawning... One, I checked all the trash cans earlier. Two, it's just me on the server, right? And I get that that's a weighted balance to make you more inclined to join the servers with pop. But then it's like, well, what are you supposed to do when you, like, start your own new server? And you can't constantly be logged in and can't constantly be, like... You know, you're logged in every now and then, right? But, you know, you can't constantly be logged in. So what do you do? How do you like, build up a community that can't organically form on its own? It's a little bit of why I want to give these servers love. These people are paying, like Chroma said, they pay money, even if they're not directly paying for a server hosting service. They have to pay in power and the labor to set it up. Check on what the farming thing is too, just so I don't have to come back here. Now, obviously, that illegal thing that I'm going to show you guys involves contraband. And I think anyone who's played the game for any length of time knows that these little vents right here, the Amogus vents, they, if you put illegal stuff in them, anything with that yellow, you know, what is that, caution thing? Little caution sign? You can put in the vent and get a, you know, kind of a dick amount back. Because you could put, like, a gun in and get in. End up getting, like, 5 fucking, 5 credits for it. Because the amount that vent pays for your contraband is based on the rot level. And normally, if you're on a high-pop server, it's going to be really low. Because there's going to be a lot of people who are incentivized to keep it low. Did I already go up there? I don't know. I don't want to go back up there. Breaking stuff, I think I said this already. Breaking stuff as the scum does not generate you income, even if it does. Yeah, Mr. Tarunio is a knower of the method. I am definitely going to be making some doozer boos. That's why the rot level is important, because those vents, when you put the contraband in them, will pay out more if the rot level is high. So, the less, yeah, me too. It's actually, like, got a pretty good benefit, too. The flame does not hurt as much as it might look like it does. Based on the rot level, I'll go up and look at this one. This number will be higher or lower. I'm broke right now. These are on a 10-minute hidden timer. But like I said with the CTX, if you take your CTX at the same time, you can kind of keep like a visible timer on it. You can also go and do laundry like 7 or 8 times. And you'll have the... ooh, there we go. It's a nice little piece of the puzzle there for the doozer boos. Again, these are not... This is very important to have. This is very difficult to find outside of this. I do actually, with ×1 rates, anticipate me having to be a dealer, actually, to do this. So, the stream may actually not end with us having 50 AMs. I might have to do everything while I have 50 AMs, just to guarantee that I can get all this done. But that is still our goal. That's our goal A. Goal B is to yap about money. Right now we're waiting for pay period, because I'm not going to tempt fate anymore, but something happened that will not happen again. And we're going to wait for pay period like a good boy. it pays you to... I could collect the fish. I don't know, whatever. Good rolls, good rolls. See, we pressed the laundry button twice, so we got 2 free sips. That's not real. I'm just saying that. Alright, well, we have nothing else to do, so I guess we'll go mine a bit more metal. And put it in there, but we're not going to turn it into ingots. We'll lay it out there as a fly trap to attract people to the server. And to kill time. Yeah, we're good on stats. Oh! Would be nice to have a pickaxe. A close second is probably, flipping stuff. But again, that requires a live market. Oiled up, who wins? Bro, you're saying some weird shit. Twerk off. I think Scum's got better twerk. I do be seeing him break it down at the club. You know? But then again, I have seen a limitator break it all the way down to the floor. So, like, you know, you can see some crazy stuff on 60 to 80 pop servers. Bro, I hope they come out with, like, a real officially supported 100 pop. I know they're having some problems with the server blend or whatever the hell they're using. Shockbite. I guess I could put stuff away. Now, I need this soil. I don't need the cancer pod, but I do want to save it. And I absolutely don't need the circuitry. Circuitry's not going to be involved in this whatsoever. You may end up just going, like, if you're on a server with people, like, you may not need to swap bodies as often as I do end up doing in this stream, because you can just ask somebody to open the vault up for you when you're a doc to become a malprac, and then you can rot the server that way instead of dying and become a normal scum. Vomit coffin? Well, that's scum. That's the scum, man. You get paid to kill Cortex, I call it scum. I don't know. There's just nothing there with the vomit coffin. No cake. I don't know if you've been familiar with the ass of a vomit coffin, but as deep inside as my nose has been, I think I'm qualified to say it's entirely cakeless. We do need a 1,000 pop. That would truly open it up. We do need a little bit more room on the map, I think, for that kind of population. Unless you just want 100 people at metalwork constantly. Oh, I don't need this. I don't know why I'm grabbing that. It's useless. We gotta find some use for rags. Hashtag save rags. I feel like they're gonna go away and they're just gonna make rags directly be bandages at some point that you just buy in a machine. Maybe that's something that doctors could do. Instead of making some stupid stim pack, you're able to stock like another vending machine up with bandages. That would be cool. That would actually give you a reason to want the bandages. Oh, no, I need coal first. I've been racking my brain about the doctor question. The DQ. I've been racking my brain. What do you do? Like, cause they're not full enough in the community of like they don't make anything, you know? They make the medicine, but not directly. If they could directly make that medicine, maybe they would offer something more directly, but each individual doctor offers so little because it's just what? It's 3 amnesites. Somebody else could easily do your job. They need to be more pivotal. You always see limitators running around to shops too, looking for bandages, because they inevitably run out. You'll see all the Cortex doing that. That is one way of making money that we will not explore today, because obviously I'm not... There's no opportunity for me to make any sales on this server. But that's the idealistic way, and I think I said that at the beginning. You should sell to other people to make money. You should flip stuff on the dealer net. You should, I think they're gonna revamp the dealer system so that they use kind of like a RuneScape Grand Exchange thing. At least that's what I'm gleaning from the screenshots. Which I think is great. Because then it'll be like, it'll incentivize you to come back, like, a lot more than just the fucking, the low amount of odds that your repair kits are gonna get TF2 medic gaming. Oh, bro, get ready for the RuneScape mentions. We're talking about EXP grinding. You don't think I'm one of those kind of people? Or, well... not EXP, more. It's number grinding. Look, number go up, okay? RuneLite say this is 100k per hour. So that's why I do it. What do you mean, have fun? You sure on your gargoyle task? That's kind of cool. I bond up free to play anytime I want to like actually play the game, but normally I sit in Barbarian Village on my phone watching like YouTube on a second screen. I have like 250,000 feathers in my inventory. I have not moved in 2 years. Did we get the pay cycle and I just didn't notice it? I'm always looking at the bottom corner of my screen. I swear we didn't get it yet. I know I didn't see blue text. Yeah, oh, Varlamore Part 3. Wasn't that, what they call it? I did see it on login. I don't know. I just haven't been that interested in the new content. I'm still new to members content. Like, I played free-to-play all growing up. So 2007 Scape was very small in scope for me. I'm learning about all this new stuff. Farming, oh my god. When I saw the farming tutorials, like Theo Asterix and stuff, I was like, bro, I'm not doing this. Are you retarded? Are you high? I am not doing that. That is not happening, bro. I'm not going to all those spots. I don't even know where that is. Are you fucking kidding me? The quest for the new boss. Oh, man. Yeah, see, that's the grind I'm talking about. I don't know anything about that members grind. I'm still figuring that shit out. I did hit like 70 in agility. That was pretty cool. I never could get into WoW. The financial barrier was too much for me. I never had income to get into it. And then when I did, I just didn't want to. It was cooler shit for me to get into. But I often watched my dad play it growing up. He played it the very first release up to, I think, that red one. Burning Crusade or whatever. If I remember correctly, the names. And then he stopped playing. Or the Tides of Chaos? No, those are the fucking... That's Warcraft 3. Alright, I'm gonna check the ATM. I don't remember if I got paid yet or not. Been locking in on the mining. Let's boot... Hey, there we go! That's it! As if I could sense it. See if I could sense it coming, and we'll grab that well, there's probably no rations ready, but we'll go investigate the ration situation. We'll leave that for somebody else. Drop off our thing. Alright, let's see the results of 25 ore nodes. Completely processed by me, start to finish, in terms of pay. Okay, that's about what I thought, because I thought I got exactly 1 ingot. So each process of a tenth of an amnesite must pay you 5. If I'm doing the math. No. Maybe a little less than 5. But yeah, so 25. Wouldn't that just be, it'd be 4.1 amnesite, or credits? Anyway. Ass compared to what we will be getting. Utter ass. Alright, so now it's time to rot the server. So we're going to expend some of those amnesites on a scum body. And we're going to break shit. You will notice that I'm not going to do anything with my money. My god, the ping went so far down. 21? I'm not buying it at $40. You kidding me? Here's an example of one way you can make money is doing the skull sterling. I don't personally like skull sterling. Think it's a little lame that the wait between each vent, or the wait between all vents is, I bought it for 28 there, is 10 minutes. If I try to get it again, if I try to get another one, what does that? You have to wait 10 entire ass minutes. Very mad about that. But this is essentially, it's designed for you to capitalize on the rot when it does happen. Even if it doesn't fully happen, you can still take advantage of the high level. So you remember this vent over here was offering us 41, and we paid 28. Well, we had 105 credits. Made a cool 14 credit profit by walking up a flight of stairs. That is absolutely, like, if we're breaking it down in terms of, like, farming gets you 6 million EXP an hour. That's, like, the highest amount of money you'll get for just once every 10 minutes coming and checking each vent. Or what the actual strat is buying. Like, it's, you know, it's like stocks, you know. You're supposed to buy low, sell high. Buying a ton low, well, it's low rot, and then when the server's rotting, rush over to an event and sell all of it. But I'm pretty sure if the server's rotting, you would, like, you know, die. Alright. So that was the lame normie method. Let's go down here. Let's get greasy. Now I'm way past him in OSRS. Bro. That's what I worry. I'm going to open up the free-to-play leaderboards, and Gus is, my friend Gus is going to have, like, passed me. I did the same thing to him. He doesn't play it very often, but he always threatens to secretly train behind my back. Make me fear of missing out. Give me the FOMO. Okay, well, we don't need anything as a scum. That was entirely autopilot there. Scum have a lot of opportunities to make money. Scum can basically anything they get down here is I do actually need that. Everything that they get in their own scum stashes is contraband, and so it will inevitably you'll be able to put that contraband directly into an event. So it's like instantly money. Instead of doing it the Skull Sterling way, you know, you want some money, you pay 5 amnesites to come down here, be scum, and then you come up to a very secure vent like this one, or the one over by the other conjoined hall, or the conjoined hallway with the multiple step-ups, and you sell them to these vents. This is a very secure one, especially if you got a gun. You can shoot through this. This is all stuff you can shoot through. This stuff, that stuff, anything that doesn't look solid, you can shoot straight through it. This stuff, I'm pretty sure you can shoot through. Alright. Shh, be quiet, my ears. Alright, so we're gonna go craft that pickaxe. Start breaking shit so that the server gets nice and rotten. And then we'll get the, But what this won't help us directly to get money, right? Like I said earlier, breaking shit doesn't pay you, even though you're getting the amnesites. Since most everything's fixed, we can actually put that theory that I had yesterday to the test about only having like a maximum of 10 amnesites available to you as a scum if you're just looking to break shit. So the server's rot level is dependent on a few things. If you're familiar with the game, you'll probably know what they are, but for anyone who doesn't, the heavy hitters are the neurostabilizers, those big balls. There's 4 total on the map. There's one in the Proud Workers Square. There's 2 in, well, near Malin Plaza. There's one directly in the plaza. And one that is near the casino. And then the 4th one is in the Wartime District. And you should know that anytime going to Wartime Square. Because you'll see him. And so, even though I'm scum, I'm doing this prol job, right? So I'm actually getting these amnesites that I'm getting are going towards my next pay cycle, paycheck. Your fate does not determine how you get amnesites from jobs. It only determines whether or not, I mean, actually, what I just said was wrong. It does determine how you gain amnesites. It doesn't determine your credits, but what it does do is determine amnesites. And based on how you gain the amnesites is going to determine whether you get paid for those or not. And the scum, for killing Cortex, don't get paid. For breaking shit, they do not get paid. But for this, they get paid. The Cortex apparently doesn't care that you're a rebel. They will still keep your W4 on file, I guess. We are still gaining, or trying to get the 50, so forgive me if I process these right quick. Then we'll get back to the money. I mean, we are gaining money right now, but the money is not the objective. It's sort of me teaching you how to make it is the objective. I just died with like 100 something. By the end of this stream, yes, I got both my skin drops. Now we'll really get to put to the test that other one. Too bad it was a shit skin. We'll get to put to the test that other theory I had about only being able to gain 2 amnesites in one, or 2 skin drops in one day. If I get another one, we'll know I'm full of shit. I'm pretty confident that's true, though. I guess I could turn this stuff into, like, gun ingredients. You don't really want to. I've seen people in Hypop servers, they'll just sit around here, even if nobody's, like, been here in forever, they'll sniff around here. They'll sniff around the quenching trough, just in case they missed it. Just on that little sliver of a chance that they missed it. Shut the fuck up. Little piggies sniffing for truffles. Alright, let's go break some shit. Alright, you'll see we broke some shit. What's the server's rot level before we really go crazy? 21, right? Snipe plus 10. I forgot to investigate rations. Oh yeah, we should look at our amnesites too. Let's say we had 12. Don't forget these guys back here. I think they added this telephone pole here specifically to advertise that there's a neuro console here. Neuro consoles, I think, affect the rot level more significantly than other pieces of infrastructure that you can break. That's just conjecture on my part. I don't know that to be true. But as I've broken, sometimes I focus on the consoles first, so that the Cortex can't go around getting their amnesites normally. And I'll notice that the rot level will go up quicker when I do that than if I just go for TVs and other shit like that. TVs and food and stuff. Like, I think all of these objects are weighted. Like, I think the, if you break the pharmacilities, it's gonna do more damage to the rot. Or, like, you know, help the rot more. If you're breaking something more important to people's, like, you know, day-to-day dealings.
Well, we got to rot this feller up.
Like, maybe the loot spawns could go up if the rot level's high, you know? Going back to my complaining about single player. Like, it's so hard to, it's just so hard to grind trash. I know that people are gonna say, like, you know, dealer, just be a dealer, get the dealer net. But you have to pay for that? I was hoping for free shit. Obviously, the scum not being able to gain amnesites by doing their core function is deliberate, right? They are, you're not supposed to get paid by the Cortex for murdering their... It would be a little weird in-universe. It would require a lot of, It would invite a lot of ludonarrative dissonance. You would very much notice that if the Cortex paid you every time you killed one of their members. It would break your immersion. Actually. There's also a super duper secret TV that you don't know about. I promise, clickbait. I promise you've never seen this before. New GTA 5 glitch. Confirmed. You've never seen this TV before in your entire life. I just showed this to you for the very first time. Okay, good. Look at that. That's what we want to see. Each one of these boys is a potential for us to make money. It's like we're letting our garden grow right now. Oh yeah. Bet you never seen this TV either. It's always broken. Alright, so those are the big boys. And now, just hit it. You know? Just smack it. You're gonna be sitting here for a long time, brother. You cannot break it with melee weapons. I have not fired an infinite number of bullets at it, but I actually did. I tried as a limitator, but it did not break. Pretty sure the only way to break those is an IED or wartime. Because I'm pretty sure you can just drop one of those, like just a stolen warhead, nothing else, and, you know, sacrifice yourself, but you can definitely blow one up just by smacking the warhead over and over until it explodes. They're gonna make me go all the way down here, and I know for sure this thing's gonna be broken already. Oh, it's not. Look at that. Little treat for me. Oh, no. This one's already broken. Probably the wartime did it. But this is that second one. That other one that I showed you just a second ago was the first one in Mayland Plaza. That would be number 2, as I refer to it. The poo-poo ball. The dung ball. We've gotten about like 7 AMs. But we are slowly running out of shit to break. How are we doing rot-wise? Oh, it's going up. It's creeping up there. Now, there's no danger of the server wiping, right? You might be a little bit familiar with the rot mechanics. And no matter how high I make the server's rot level, it can go to 100. It'll never show the upside down A at all. You'll never get there. You need like a certain threshold of players to initiate the rotting event. I think I broke that one. Good, let's go test that theory. Nope. I did not need to come down here. I want to play RuneScape on stream, but like kind of requires me to do a bond, because like the fuck you're gonna watch me fish trout at Barb Village. So I think I need a task. I'm gonna spend a whole bond. I need like a goal. That's going in the whole brain oven there. Somebody said this kind of idea yesterday, or not yesterday, the prior Aneurism stream, and I love it. I love that I just got like, that's exactly, I pointed to it as soon as it came out. I'm like, that's exactly what I'm doing next stream. That's 100% the next Aneurism stream. Because I can incorporate that into that other overarching goal. Okay. Silence! Ugh. Forgot about the... This happens. I hate when this happens. This happens too frequently. Noobs are gonna come in, they're gonna do this, and they're gonna be like, what? Am I doing it wrong? Because, like, sometimes noobs will come out of the scum like this, and they'll be, like, hitting shit with their knife, like, and then, you know, obviously it won't break. But then if they do that exact thing and then they switch to their pickaxe and it still doesn't break, that's gonna confuse the shit out of them. It's 100% gonna confuse them. Temporus? Okay, I'll have to look into that. I can 100% get behind a RuneScape stream. I'm not familiar at all with members, so I need a little bit of, a little bit of direction. Alright, so I think we broke pretty much everything. Oh no, we didn't. Let's go check back there real quick. Look at this beautiful, this place looks so much better as a scum. So cool looking. Unrelated to the money grind that I'm doing, this is a really cool place to come as a scum, is the underground walkway right here underneath Wartime. There are many paths that lead out of this walkway. I thought this went around to the front of Wartime. But I think it does. I think it just goes over here. This is where you can get to that vent from, is underground. You can come around here and get to that one area where you come out as a scum from. And if you go deeper in here, you can go all the way around to where you spawn in as a prole. Little prole spawn right here. Look, it even changed. It's even behaving like it's fucking repaired. There's mocking me now. Fuck you, camera screen. Alright, so everything's rotten. Let's see. I do think there's two neuro balls up. Yeah, and so you see how significantly the rot is affected by that? Two of them are down, but other than that, it's only 50% rotten. It will fluctuate slightly. If another person joins and becomes scum, it will go up. based on that. If a Cortex comes in, it will go down. It do go down. And so what we're going to do now is go back underground and grind out some garbage. But again, this is going to be hard because this is fucking vanilla raids. But at least while I do this, the upground trash will start to regenerate. Man, maybe I should have picked like an overclocked server to do this method on. Just so it's not taking forever. You can do this on a vanilla server though, so I would like to illustrate that. That vent down there, so few people besides Scum use it, that most of the time it's on 10 still. It's on the very basic server reset rot level. So you can usually make a quick flip right there. Alright, we're back downstairs where the Scum spawn. And there are dozens of these little suspicious stashes buried along the entirety of the underground portion. And almost all of the things that come out of these are things that you could put in those vents to sell. Yeah, there's not a speck of traffic on this server. That's a huge sign. If you come down to this or the other, the other main treasure chest, and there's absolutely nothing in it, yeah, you are not playing on a populated server. Oh, cool. There's a lot more of these stashes than you'd think. So really get to know this map, or this underground portion of it anyway. Get to know where all of the spots are, so that you can beat the other Scum to them. I'm JKing. You should work with your Scum brethren. You are all trying to advance the greater anarchistic ideals of the rot. So look, normal climbing speed. If you hold shift and then let go right as you get on, you get like a really super quick climbing speed. Little speed tech for you. Alright, we're an hour in. We have half the amnesites we need. Oh, and by the way, that did do like just over 10. It did like 11 amnesites of worth, and I think there's the 2 neuros left, right? And assuming that those are both 1 amnesite each, that would only have been 13 amnesites total. So I was correct. It was 12 to 14 amnesites. This is the tragic grind of this method on vanilla. I mean, on vanilla, there's just nothing that you can do besides grind. Sorry to say. That is another reason to love the community servers. Oops. Fishing minigame. I did hear of a few fishing minigames, and I want to give a few of them a try. Maybe I can just do a fishing themed stream. Where Drift discovers the fishing meta. Or wait, what's the... Yeah, I think I was doing the right song. This is tragic. Yeah, so not a super lucrative method of money. Oh my god. I have had this experience where shortly after reset, spawns will take like a really weirdly odd long amount of time. And this server did kind of look like it had just experienced a reset before anyone had set foot in here. So I guess I could give them the benefit of the doubt and say that, you know, that's what's going on, but I think that's probably just cope. This is just shit rolls. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I was trying to do this to kill two birds with one stone. I was trying to illustrate that you could sell stuff, but I got like one thing that I could sell. I want to keep the organ to eat. Oh my goodness, and I got 2 scrap metal. That's tragedy. There's 5 regular prole trash cans in here. And that's because you also need some prole loot to make, you know, guns and stuff. This is where you would get, like, your machine trinkets, your wood, your odd glue, like, normal stuff. But what I normally do is if I'm making guns as a scum, that's what I'm doing as a prole. Well, I mean, you know, the bots control everything. Even when I was, like, super young, I mean, I guess, you know, sharks have always been crazy. Lobsters, too, but that wasn't ever, like, a fun task. I hated fishing. I'm only doing it because I have to. Because I don't want to pay money to sit at a member's fishing spawn. What I would probably be doing is just I would get the fishing level to get into the guild on free-to-play, and then as soon as I did that, I would do that in members. Ugh, this place is drier than the frickin' Sahara, bro. We did get the explosives and the trinkets, and I guess I can use that circuitry I found to craft an IED. But woof, bro. That was kind of tragic. I'm gonna go plop this in the frickin' vent and I guess I'm gonna go back to, maybe I'll hop into a dealer. And I'll try and make some money, selling well, God, I guess I don't know. How am I gonna, maybe I'll hop into a dealer body and make money, mining. That's gonna be boring as shit, though. And then buy everything I need to rot the server that way. I mean, normally, man, there's so many pieces of trash spawning, you don't need to do this. This is a little loot dependent. I guess what I said earlier was bullshit. Once you have the engine up and running, establishing it, I'm gonna admit it is hard. This step of, like, finding the pots, finding the, plastic, finding, like, every single piece of garbage that you could find is probably gonna be useful to you. And I can show you why. That guy in chat said, Doozer Booze, Mr. Tarantino, or... Sorry, that's probably not your name. He's talking about Doozer Booze, this is how you make it. You go, pot, soil, cancer. And you got the kill fern. You keep this around in case anybody gets suicidal. You pull that out and help them end it. Need laundry luck. Yeah, I guess that might be the thing. What I'll do now, I guess, is continue getting my AMs. Or I could hop over as a liquidator, right, and show you what I do with the rot. Yeah, I think it's probably better because then I'll get money that way. Oh, but I won't be able to spend it as the dealer. I should have thought about this stream a little bit harder than... Oh, money stream! Because I know how I get money, but I guess when I'm listening to Joe Rogan for 6.5 hours and Hassan for 8, it's kind of difficult to tell how long I've been in a server. I'm a little stumped as to what I should do, because I need to... So, okay, let me just explain my goals and my obstacles right now. So, this thing and the other one... I believe is over in Proud Worker Square or something. I don't know. I'll find it. But I need basically 6 plastic, 1 more circuitry, 1 more metal trinket,
2 more gunpowder and, probably a few other things to blow those up, right? The only way I can. And if I don't want to get the plastic, I have to switch bodies and go be a prol to get a bomb from wartime, which is another option. All it does is remove the requirements for plastic. That's it. That's it. I think the recipe doesn't even change, really. My most satisfying moments in RuneScape are when the, like, 18-part quest that I've been doing for the past 2 weeks, and I'm nearing the end of my bond, I finally wrap it up, and then the next part of the RuneLight quest helper says that you have to start the 17th part of the quest, and I'm like, oh! Like, no! Why? And may I just say, how on earth were you expected, as a little dumb shit-eating kid, to have done some of those, like, incredibly complicated quests? That one where all the dinner guests get, like, time killed or whatever? That one's crazy. Oh, you know what's crap? Oh man, I should have thought of this. I can't collect money anymore that I get from legal jobs. So this is the commitment, right? Now I'm probably going to be forced to be a liquidator. Maybe forced is the wrong word, but I do have to collect the rot pods. Oh, it doesn't even have quest cape? Dude, that is an extremely lofty goal for me. Quest cape, that's hilarious. I got, like, my crafting skill cape, and I thought I was like, dude, this took like 50 hours. This was super duper hard. I got 13 million EXP, bro. Like, bro, I got so much EXP. And then, like, I got the next skill cape, and I realized, oh. I actually don't have anything. I try to explain that to some of the people that I introduced RuneScape to, about how, like a linear EXP curve, or whatever it is, the exponential EXP curve, it gets so difficult towards the last few levels. Like, your 50% of your EXP is 1 through 90, and then the other 50 is the last 9 levels. It's difficult for other people to comprehend that scale until they've gotten that first 99. Painful without RuneLight is fucking correct. I don't know that I would have done it. There's actually this other, the private server, what's it called? Oh, it was on my desktop. Hold on, what's it called? OSR Escape, or like something, Easyscape, something like that. I can't remember what it's called. But, it was a private RuneScape server where you just got members for free, and it was just 2x. And I was like, oh, this is great. I can experience the whole game. Oh. I did, like, my first quest. Alright. Alright, gentlemen. I think I'm just gonna go back to amnesites, because I don't think this is, proving fruitful enough as a trash-grinding adventure. We'll kill some time, grind amnesites until 50, and then we'll try to do the money grind. Because then we won't have to worry about recuperating so much. Yeah, I mean, you'd think they would update it a little bit to just all of the platforms that support RuneScape do some of the basic features of RuneLight. Like, I think the mobile version does some of the highlighting, like on fishing spots and nodes and stuff. Like, you get some of the features in the mobile version, but then they don't do that with, like, their base Jagex launcher platform, you know? The regular client. I'm like, bro, like, can I get, like, the quest helper, maybe? Like, a normal, officially supported quest helper plugin? But I think they'll always cope with any, especially the new management. Jagex will just go like, no, bots will use it, fuck you. Because the community is so So like already like bots are just the easiest scarecrow to throw every problem at. Like, oh, it's not our problem. We're not like deliberately underfunding the server infrastructure and tearing most of it down for RS3. Like, no, we're you know, it's just bots, you know, because bots. Fuck you. Give us money. Clues without runelight. Holy fuck. Yeah, I would die. All the esoteric crap. Like when I got like some of the cool free-to-play gear that you do for doing all the little puzzle clues, I was like, there's no way I would have naturally found this. That is cool that some people would have the armor and others wouldn't, but it's like also, don't you want people to see the content? Like, don't you want this to get experienced too? Like, maybe we lower the barrier for entry a little? We throw Quest Helper into the vanilla experience? Because right now, there's just no incentive for me to open the official client. If this stream ends up not being as fruitful as I hoped, vis-a-vis showing you guys that Boozer Booze method, I may just straight up swap to a server that I don't have 50 amnesites on, or maybe that I do, I don't know. Server that I don't have 50 amnesites on, but also has boosted rates. Because I'm just trying to show you guys how to do this, bro. I'm not trying to sit here all day. You've seen me hit the pickaxe against the rock. You've seen me turn it into little bars of shit. You say, Drift, I desire content. And I struggle, dear viewer. I struggle against this stupid spawn rate. Tell Velosit to boost vanilla. Oh, I needed this. Oh man, now you're gonna get all the grunts from the worm.
Oh!
We truly just need a few pieces. Like, plastic doesn't seem like such a big deal. You just throw it away, but then when nobody's on dealer, man, you really feel that 1x. And I guess that is, I mean, it's also going into, yeah, supporting that the dealer net is kind of a necessary function. But I think I just think it could be a little bit more forgiving. I think they're a little too necessary to low pop servers. Them and bankers and medics are like absolutely necessary. Even though a lot of the times on low pop servers, you'll just see one liquidator. You won't ever see anyone else. Maybe you'll see a doc and they're doing some weird shit, but you only see liquidators. You never see, like, you'll never, ever see a sanitar on, like, a dead server. Ever. There's no way they could stay alive. Maybe I do just swap to dealer. I mean, I'm getting AMs anyway, so... Maybe once I, Well, but then I would have trouble getting back into the vault and selling contraband. I really disagree. Like, this used to be a great method. Plastic, you could directly monetize. So, if you were a dealer, you could wait for, like, a good sale on plastic, and then turn that plastic into Jenkem. Like, it was a really quick process of, like... I mean, obviously, you'd have to wait for the Jenkem. Go to bed. Hey, thank you for stopping in, Tuflex Vivo? I'm gonna check your channel out. Thank you for coming in and giving me time to yap about RuneScape, bro. We will be having a RuneScape stream. Just like, I mean, we'll be having a Voices of the Void stream, too. You know, I have a ton of stream ideas planned. Like, gaming themes. I want to do a Harvester stream. I do want to do a No Time stream if Caleb is in the audience. I want to do a bunch of streams, but so each stream I also want to have like a corresponding thing that I'm doing, right? With Kenshi, I'm doing my Torsolo challenge, which, by the way, Kenshi enjoyers, get ready for that because I did all the AFK shit last night, and we are a fresh new bean. We are a fresh, maximally grinded OSRS EXP efficient. What is that thing that that free-to-play efficient hours played? EHP 1220. We are the maximal version of Bean. Thank you for stopping in, man. Oh, the worms. We're still good on time. I'm not ever worried about getting the 50 AMs in the time period, because it's just so fucking easy. Getting AMs is so trivial since the new update. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because I never want AMs to be the point of this game. I want it to be the experiences that you make. And AMs should only be a way to foster your behavior. That's the only thing it should be doing. It shouldn't actually be to create some arbitrary barrier for entry on the other classes, because obviously Velosit wants you to be like the medic and the, you know, whatever, the liquidator and stuff, but you know, the amnesty system exists to balance when people are a liquidator and they just decide to kill you. They already am. You know, the amnesty system directly is a what's it called, like a response to the community of Dark RP enjoyers, to have killing enabled without, like, PvP is on, you know, this isn't a PvE server, but it's got this balance to it to where you don't need to have a moderator on to foster behavior. There's like a built-in class system that accounts for bad behavior. It's such a beautifully elegant way to present this style of game. I'm not gonna ever stop glazing this until they fuck it up with an update. I don't actually think I need all of them. Let's see, I think I got 6 the first time. I would have probably gotten like 12 the second time, right? Something like that. God, this is supposed to be the money stream. I should have picked a better server. I shouldn't have errantly picked some random server. Maybe I do swap to the dealer and just try to find a way to get those credits going. I shouldn't have broke everything. Alright, I think I am gonna go be a liquidator. God, I hate the liquidator class. I don't hate it from like a gameplay balance perspective. I just personally really don't like being that class. It's my own damn fault. It's a punishment of sorts. I shouldn't have broken everything. I should have kept one, that's usually the strat, is to just keep one ATM unbroken, but it was also wartime, I think, when I was first coming out here. So it's just like, fuck it, whatever.
was very nice of those guys last time to come out. Really appreciated that. I wouldn't mind any salt or I mean, like, don't be sussy, right? Don't say anything too vine boomy, you know? Liquidator. But I'm completely in favor of any scum that want to come on and try and counter me. Anyone, any Cortex that want to counter me as scum, anyone. That is what this exercise is about. It'll also help me illustrate how to operate these different circumstances under... Oh my goodness. Just gonna go a little down. Oh, it grew back immediately. What does it say? 76. Okay, so that's climbing up pretty high. So it will have an upper threshold, though, because there's this guy still alive. So even if it does get up high, there's always room to climb up higher until we hit 100%. And what I'm doing right now, these rot pods don't, like, super drastically affect the rot levels, but you'll see that that 71 will go down after I clear these. But it's necessary that I do, because we are using them to generate cancer pods outside of the trash cans, because that... And I don't think you can buy cancer pods from the dealer net. I think these are the only ways that you can get them. You get them in trash cans pretty often, but you also get them this way directly. And as far as I have experienced, it's usually like a 1 in 8 drop chance, so it's pretty frequent. Sometimes you'll get 2 stacked on top of each other, because like the last guy didn't pick it up. Which ATM should I repair? I should repair the one next to metal, huh? Because I can just get my Metalworks paycheck from there. I am inevitably going to switch back to a dealer, I think. I think that's the strat, is just, we're just going to have to buy this shit to blow the server out. And all it is, all that we're doing that for is in order to get that rot level to go completely to 100. It's not necessary. I am actually kind of stepping on my own feet here, but I'm not finding too many pots, so that is also a thing that we'll try to pick up as dealers, pots and soil. I should have just picked a really high rate server, because all I'm trying to do is illustrate the methods to you. I'm a little lazy, I guess. I won't lie. I don't want to actually do this like all day. I have a time limit, too. That's also pushing me towards doing this a little quicker. I don't ever want to just sit here and be fucking mining cancer pods for 7 hours. $19, that's not bad. I have to remember that. Alright, we're gonna get over to Metalworks and fix up that pay station. We'll break down that metal, provided nobody else got to it. Get paid for that, get paid for burning these things. Fix up that pay station. I think I said that already. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to collect a lot of money. Because unfortunately we need to unlock a shop on the above ground. Because I don't think that there's gonna be anybody joining wanting to bank. I mean, if you're hearing my voice and you want to be a banker, I will mine you the metal for the amnesites. But outside of that, I am going to do that job I just explained. We're going to get paid a lot from these amnesites I'm collecting right now. But it is important that I repair that station. What game is this? This is Aneurism IV.
The first 3 were terrible, but this one I hear is pretty good. It's a Gary's Mod Dark RP kind of game. It's an immersive sim, actually. It's like multiplayer voices. And right now we are doing the money stream. We're trying to get money, but I'm kind of bad at it, I guess. Thought I was better at it. I had like I had thousands on other servers, but I kind of do neglect to forget that they're
They're a little boosted.
Love the videos. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to be trying to make more of them on the channel. I'm hoping that I don't scare off my Aneurism IV audience with too many of these other games that I'm playing, but I love this game. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I just want to play a Kenshi Torso. Sometimes I want to become Bean. Sometimes there is no other solution than to become Bean. You can also hit the nodes with this little bad boy here. The wrench, but it's like insanely less efficient than the pipe. I just read the title. It's okay. A lot of people ask, it's no big deal. We are getting money. We are amnestiting it up. And then outside, we're going to collect our paycheck on the next pay period. We're going to become a dealer. We're going to, we'll buy a store, become a dealer, continue to do this, unfortunately. And then hope to God that the wartime that inevitably spawns does not destroy that one ATM. Become a dealer. Buy the stuff we need for the IED and the other planters. Once the new map drops, oh, bro. Once the new map drops, it'll be like when Tyler from Schedule 1 finally updates the rival cartel. Bro, it's gonna be like nothing's gonna get done on the internet besides that. Like, Steam will not have traffic on other games on that day. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating a little for Aneurism, but it'll be a big moment. That's certainly what people want. People, fans of this game are starving for, like... I know that this map seemed cool for the first 50 hours, but then once you get to know it, you're like, oh, I kind of need more. Kind of need a little bit more room to run. But we'll do this for a little while until we get some money. We'll get a store, become a dealer, buy stuff for IEDs and for getting more money. And then we'll swap back over to probably a doctor or a scum, depending on whether or not, you know, I want to be a malprac, but probably not. Hopefully by that time, I'll have enough time left to show you the goddamn method. But that is the plan. I mean, it's achievable still. We don't have such a tight window of time, you know? We can definitely get that done. We will be getting it done. If nothing else, today will be a day that we've gotten another 50 amnesites on a community server. One more to the list. I actually checked a few before getting to this one, so the list is growing. It do be getting bigger every day. We will get one more community server filled up to 50 AMs. We will keep doing that. There are some of the servers that you just cannot join. Like, I think Rot Daddy's Playground or whatever has never been joinable. At least never. I've tried joining like 400 times. I've never been able to join. And a few of them that are password protected, so obviously I can't do that, but anything that I can click synchronize and go into it, I have to get 50 before the challenge is over. And on the day that I'm saying the challenge is over, we gotta go over every single community server that's within ping. Because I'm probably not gonna go to the Chinese server or the Brazilian server and get kicked off for having an American Steam page. If the Chinese one even allows me to join in the first place. I was thinking, and I don't know how they would do this with 60 pop servers, was create like a train that goes between maps. I would like the ability to, like in Ark, like transfer. I would love the ability to multi-hop, but I'm like, as you say that, I'm kind of thinking like, what's the point? Why? Like, would they function as a closed economy between, like, would they both share an economy, or... Like, because then what would be the purpose if they don't share an economy? What would be the purpose in linking them, I guess, is what I'm trying to think. Because it would be cool to do that, like, just from a pure gameplay perspective, but I don't know why they would do that, other than that. Like, you don't take anything... I guess if you took stuff with you, you know, like, if... But as far as I'm concerned, like, you know, that's going to be a different server, so I'd like the amnesites to be distinct to that server. Same server. Well, then the pop would get cut in half, right? Because then you'd have to support... That's what you were saying, huh? Like, I don't know how you would do this. You would need to double the pop. I can tell you from experience, the minute that a server even gets close to getting below 20, any of the regulars just completely check out. You'll only get the hardcore players staying after that. Yeah, I'm really fucking hyped for that new map, though. Hey, thank you for staying and watching. We'll be making money, I promise. I promise that's not just a rumor that we've been telling ourselves. I promise. I am good at this game, I swear, guys. Stop laughing. Stop it. Grab it. Alright. Maybe go be a dealer now? Oh, no, I have to get the money, right? The pay period has to happen. Did it happen? Can't believe it broke everything. Feels stupid. I mean, I guess it is useful in the search for the things. No, it did not happen. One other thing that'll happen when you rot the server like this is that your taxes go up very significantly. Especially if you're doing a legitimate job like I am. What happens when your taxes get higher than that 100, I hear you asking, nobody? You get a limit put on you. As soon as pay cycle happens, if you have a tax outstanding debt of over the 100 threshold, you will be limited for like 3 minutes. As far as I've experienced, that's only a problem if you're like around a cop when pay period happens, because that 3 minutes is really short. Or if you're like in the middle of doing something and you don't want to stop. I mean, there's not even that many... Oh, that's the pay cycle. There's not that many great ways of getting money on the dealer net by itself. Like, that... The structure of it is designed for you to just kind of wait for flips. So that you can buy, like, Gabagool at 9 and sell it for 20. You know? You're, And even then, that's bottlenecked by the customer base being able to purchase those. Like, having access to the supply that you're creating. Vis-a-vis you having a shop or deliberately, like, being right in front of them, selling to them. And that's why I hope the new dealer system centralizes it somehow, so you can kind of, like, your whole day isn't just sitting next to the computer waiting for the shop to update. Like, maybe there's still going to be a little bit of that, but you can also, like, buy it on the Grand Exchange, you know, kind of thing. I gotta stop using the RuneScape analogies. Alright, what did we get paid? Is it enough to get a store? Unless it was cheap because he wanted to sell cheap food. Yeah. It's pretty decent. I think that's noble. I think anytime you're trying to sell stuff, I think you should be selling food. One, it is like the most consumed object in the game, is any food resource. Like, Prol probably won't buy anything off of you if they're any amount of decent at the game, but, like, if you're role-playing, bro, sell food. Everybody needs it. There's always going to be opportunities for you to collect it. So I'm pretty sure they bumped the prices up for stalls to all be 200. That's a big fucking ripperino. So that's going to put a little damper on our spirits for a little while. I'm going to have to wait another 15 goddamn minutes for a pay cycle. Yeah. Especially if you're a banker and you're looking to not get RDM'd. Sell food. Sell food and have cheap rates. I think it was very funny. Chroma said in a video when he was explaining, like, bankers and stuff, he was like, don't set your rates any higher than, like, 25% or people will get sussy. And I'm like, home dog. What fucking servers have you been playing? I get yelled at for forgetting to change it from 5 to fucking 1. People see any number next to it and they get mad. What do you mean I have to pay you? It's good. We can get that used up for the IED. Would really prefer plastic. Then I could just get an IED going. I don't even care if I have to, like... Because you only lose 5 amnesites for blowing them up. So instead of spending that to hop over to a scum, I think maybe you lose 10, but I don't know. Instead of hopping over to scum, I'm unironically gonna just attempt to blow one of them up as the liquidator or whatever I end up being. Oh, you know what? I can't. I would have needed to steal gunsmithing tools, but I guess as the dealer, I could try to get access to them. Says three folds of like 3 layers of usefulness to us right now doing this flame virgin shit. It is getting us amnesites, which is our overall goal. It's getting us paid on the ATM, which is our secondary goal. And it's getting us these cancer pods, which is going to be food for our secondary goal here in a minute. I feel silly. I should have just picked a really high spawn rate server so I could have illustrated this quicker. But you all came here with it for me, or for it with me. That's also useful. You guys came on the ride with me. And you're stronger for it. You are more experienced, more wise, more grizzled and seasoned for having done so. Some might even call you better than others. I wouldn't, but, you know, some. Oh, we are looking crispy with the amnesites. Just need a little bit more. I haven't even found one bottle. That's what I was saying earlier about how I'm raging over that they cut out the jar. And they made the Jenkum and shit all be from the Surströmming and shit all come from bottles that you must find or buy. I don't really like that change. I think it was I think it was done for good reasons. I think they did that to limit your ability to produce those resources. I just really like those resources. Being able to directly convert a shitty resource like plastic into money was awesome. But now, plastic is functionally only useful for role players and the scum. Like, nobody's trying to buy plastic to make jars anymore. Which is sad. I'm very sad about that. And I was even wishing that they would go further with the jars and allow us to craft bone glue out of the skeletons. Like, maybe you bring the skeleton and a jar over to like a really big room with like a big compress, and it like mechanically crushes the skeleton into paste and it comes out as bone, like odd glue. I think that would be fucking awesome. Because odd glue is also one of those things that's like super common until until you start looking for it. You'll find 20 odd glue when you're like making bombs, and then when you need like a director's death, there's not a single drop of it on the map. Did we get another pot? We did! So we have 2 pots that we can start growing our things out of. I guess it's not like a great engine, but I could do it just to illustrate what's going on with the method. But I want you guys to see it. It's so much cooler when you guys get to see, like, me fill it up with 100 doozer boos and sell all of that shit at the same time. That's what I thought most of the stream was going to be, is me waiting in front of the distillery. Here we are more than halfway in. I've got to fucking scramble to even get a little bit made. We're gonna have to wait for the dock to grow them when I transition over there, because I have to be a dock to grow them. I don't want to sit here and waste money on a auto stitcher. Alright, I got pretty much all of them. I don't want to go back and get the very back ones. We got another pot. We'll add that to the hoard. And then we're gonna... Nope, because we still need to buy a freaking... We have to wait for the next pay period. I hate that. This is a struggle. Wait till the next pay period. Collect our pay. I just have less agency, you know, as like a neutral fate. I have less agency in what I'm able to do now, that bottles aren't something that I can craft. I have to be a dealer if I want really quick access to anything. I know that this isn't Rust. I know that I'm not supposed to go out and like fucking hit wood for a plank of wood, but, or like hit a tree with a rock for a plank of wood. I want to be able to do it myself. I don't want to have to swap bodies and become a dealer. Being self-sufficient kind of is counterintuitive, though, to this game's design philosophy. Like, you're supposed to need the other players. That's why other people go to populated servers. I've seen bakers get killed for 3%, yeah. I've personally been killed for 1%. I may have had a smart mouth, too, but... I forgot to put my stuff away. We still have an hour and some change. Hour and 10 minutes. I think we can squeeze out the method, right? I don't know that I'll be super successful in actually calling this the money stream. I think this is still the money stream, right? I'm not gonna cope to myself. This is still the money stream. It just sucks. But I think next stream will also be a money stream, where I just kind of learn from my mistakes here, and I show you guys a little bit more efficient way to do it on a low pop server with high spawn rates. Or maybe I just plan this fucking better and I buy stuff as a dealer first, instead of rotting the server completely. We'll get more credits. It's okay. We just need to invest a little more time, a little more elbow grease. I'm gonna drink my Coke because it's starting to get warm. We can get it done. We have totally enough time. I've done this in less time. I've done this in an hour or so, you know. What'll really be irritating is if I get on there and onto the dealer, and the dealer net is just not giving me the spawn. Because then how else do you, like, then really what do you do? Like, you can always say, oh, we'll go get it from the dealer net. But then if you're sitting at the dealer net for 45 minutes and you're just getting shit rolls, how do you look for one specific item, you know? Like, how do you just get a pot? How do you just get soil? There's items on the dealer net that are more and less common than each other. Like, you're probably going to see soil on there a lot more often than, like, cheap gabagool. But when you just can't get anything, you know, what the hell are you left to do? I'm not saying make every resource readily available, but there are a few other resources, like, odd glue needs to be something that you can spawn. Wood needs to be something that you can spawn. Machine trinkets does not. You can solve my, I don't like that machine trinkets are necessarily, like, so central to most of the scum recipes. Because you can't craft them. You must buy them or find them. And I would say that there's probably more of an argument to make a recipe for machine trinkets instead of being able to just spawn them and have instant access to them. Because you can always make metal, right? But if you could then turn, like, a metal ingot, or not a metal ingot, if you could turn a steel plate and an axle into machine trinkets, I think that would be worth the investment of time it takes to get there. Like, you get 2 machine trinkets from that interaction. I think that would be perfectly balanced. You would never be, like, adding more metal into the economy than you are creating with the resource pit. Because you can turn metal, whatever they're called, metal trinkets back into scrap metal by combining 3 of them, and so that would still always be metal negative no matter how you do that. Guess there'd only be the one way of doing it. I love every devlog update from, like, the developer teams. You know, they're so small that it's just like one dude saying, like, I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation, so there's no development happening whatsoever. on like this and this. There's, like, nothing going on because I'm in Bermuda right now. Oh, whoops. It's charming, though. I like small teams. I like it when they're in the Discord talking. It's very... I know it's mostly Aaron or Aaron, but the odd voice comes in every now and again, and you see something cool, especially in those dev streams and the band redemption streams. Those are cool. My friend asked me how I feel about the skins in this game, and like I have like $30 or like some insane exorbitant amount of Rust skins, and I also just like have a ton of these guys Aneurism skins, and he's like, so what's your opinion on them? Do you like them? And I'm like, no, I don't like them. I kind of wish that they weren't in the game. I kind of wish that they didn't need to have like some stupid fucking cosmetic tchotchke that they needed to release in order to maintain funding. They should just get funding from the government. This is culture. Video games are a part of culture, and it should be something that we subsidize all as like a joint species. Imagine if this game was fucking free, dude. It'd be awesome. Come on, pay period. I could probably go back in my stream and see, like, the VOD, and see how long it takes in between each pay period, if it's, like, a static amount. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's just 15 minutes, but it's like 10 or 15 minutes. And I like, some people don't like, they're like used to Altus RP or something where you just always have income. Some people don't like that. And my argument for that is like, oh my god, look, I disproved myself. You can get multiple, or more than 2 skins in one 24-hour cycle. Alright, I got a third one. And it's actually a good one. Not like crazy good, but I can sell that shit. I was just talking about how I hate them and I pogged. Listen, they're necessary, right? Like, these are a necessary thing that encourage people to continue playing with the game because, you know, they have some kind of investment into it with these skins. Like, oh, other people don't have these, only you do. Only you and the other people that have unlocked them. And you can trade them for real money, so they must have some value, right? I think it's good that, like, Velocet is getting paid, you know? Velocet is getting money and, like, can continue giving that money to their developers and stuff. Just don't generally like skins, even if I do be a little consumery with them. Even if I do consume, have the occasional partakeage. Alright. It's my own fault that this is getting slow here in the middle. Or I guess towards the 2/3 mark. It's my own damn fault. I was so cocky coming into this. I'm like, dude, I've done this before so many times. Not even for YouTube, just for fun. Just because I'm a sadist and I like doing this. I want number to go high. See, I got limited because I have an outstanding tax. But again, Cortex only come in here to steal. So if you're down there in the mines, you'll never get seen by a Cortex. A Cortex is... the only reason a Cortex is coming into Metalworks is because they're waiting for you to turn the furnace on, hit your thing, put it in the water, and then they're going to press 2 and steal your shit. Literally the only reason a cop comes in here. was the most infuriating thing in the world. I was a cop myself. I came in here, and this motherfucker, I dropped the ingots 2 at a time, because I was like, surely this dumb cop is not going to steal from me, another cop. Stole it right in front of me. I'm like, bro, are you for real? He's like, wait, you weren't fast enough. I'm like, wait, it's a competition, bro? What? The pros are supposed to fight. We're supposed to laugh at them. He's like, hey man, you snooze, you lose. I'm like, oh, fuck you, bro. Killed his ass at the next... I'm gonna kill your ass at the next goddamn anarchy. Any more? Mas? Hello? Yes. Dos mas. Did we get paid? I was not paying attention. I think I would have noticed. Oh, no, yeah, that's what the limit was for. We got paid. Alright. Got all that good stuff. Please give me enough money to actually get out of this hellscape. Oh, thank God. Okay. Not a huge come up because we still have to gain money, but now we can kind of keep money between lives. Ugh. Rough. This is how you store money. Whatever you got, you charge yourself for it, and then you don't collect it. It's as simple as that. Now, little caveat. That can sometimes happen, or that can sometimes not be a surefire way of saving your money. If the server resets in a certain way, I don't actually remember, like, there's different ways that the server goes down to, like, to save at night, but if it does a specific kind of reset, it will also reset all of the numbers on all of the vending machines, which include your shops. So if there's any money in your shop during one of these specific resets, everything in your shop is just gone. I mean, not the items, but any of the money that you leave in there. What are you looking on time? Man, I'm looking at that clock and the number keeps going up. What do I do about that? How do I fix that? I don't even remember where the nearest dealer is. I'm so rarely a dealer. We get astigmatism with this class. Comes for free. Alright. Let's go back to our little shop, see what's on the dealer net. We can probably stop off here. Look, I'm colorblind. I'm yellow colorblind. Pot? You got some pot? Anybody want some pot? Do got plastic. This is a pretty good roll. Too bad I don't have any money. It'd be very nice if I did. Listen, the more number of laundry that is stacked there, the more powerful that every individual on the server is. If this laundry room were to ever become full, every single person on the server will become a vomit coffin in that exact moment. It's true. Wait, do I have the... God damn it. We're gonna go snarf down our liquidator corpse, because that one kind of hurt my soul to do. So much potential in you, liquidator. So much money uncollected from your pay terminal. We'll come back to that if we ever get hungry. God, the game looks so weird as a dealer. It's all purple. Oh! Coca-Cola's gonna sue them. Aneurism. This is a lawsuit. I'm from the Coke legal team. That color is copyrighted. Below said. It was so stupid. They had to change the colors of all of the Coke machines in fucking Schedule 1 because Tyler got a cease and desist. Fuck you, Coke. What do you own red? Piece of shit. I say literally sipping on a Coke. The heck? We will get money. We will, I promise. It will happen. It's not just a Coke. I swear. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Every single one of these Aneurism streams, until I finish the challenge, is probably gonna just be this. Is mostly just me yapping while I mine. I hope that's not a huge deal breaker. Hope you weren't looking for content. Oh wait, was I supposed to be making it? Wonder if I have any cool dealer skins. I think I do. I guess I could talk about my plans. I have a lot of other content I want to do. I have so many cool indie games I want to show you guys broken-ass strats in. There's this one game called Family Man. I very much want to do a video on that game. There's like, it's not like a ton of bugs, but the ones, I mean, there are a ton of bugs, but the ones that are, the ones that are present are just so violently present. Oh, it's so weird looking. I never spend any length of time in this class. It feels like wasted time. It genuinely does. My input's not working. I think my keyboard might be running out of juice. The Kenshi Tor solo challenge will continue. I think that'll probably only go on like another 2 episodes. I am actually remarkably close to killing Catlon, even though it does not seem like it. You don't need a lot to kill that man. Kenshi seems intimidating until you realize how incredibly full of bugs it is. And how at the end of the day, Kenshi is basically just like RuneScape number fighting. Voices of the Void will be like probably something I do more towards October. That'll be something like maybe in you know, November, October area. There are a few other games. I want to do Inscription, but like a full Inscription run. There's a lot of games that I want to play with friends. Like Owen and I want to play some specific games together. I have like several Schedule 1 ideas for them. My friends. There's plenty of games that I want them to play that they don't want to play. That I'm hoping at some point I'll be able to convince them of doing. So that I can do that on stream and make a video out of it. And as far as videos on the channel go, I do want to make videos out of everything I post, right? Always the idea of me going into record is for me to make a video out of it. But not every video, or not every recording session ends up a video, because I want to be picky with what I'm showing, so that people are really just getting what they want out of the videos, you know? And then the live streams are where you can come and kind of soak in the drift a little bit longer. Oh, but these are always great opportunities for shorts. This is a game that's basically designed to farm clips from. And so I'm also always looking for opportunities to do that too. Ugh, I really just need that last pay cycle to get me my material cost, and then that's it. I'm almost sick of the mining pit. I'm saying that now in like the very beginnings of this challenge. I'm gonna get very sick of this mining pit over the coming days and weeks. But definitely with my new concepts for videos, I want them to be more focused and have a point. The Israel vid was a great example of me having like a concept in mind before going in. The vomit coffin video, I had a design going in beforehand, and I just feel like those projects came out so much better for it, for like having a focus in mind before actually going out and filming. Because in those first videos, like especially the prole grubbing guns one, like it was really fun to film, but they were like my first moments with the game, and I can't really recreate that again. They weren't like my literal first moments, but they were very... I had only played the game for like 20 hours when I made that video. I may even put timestamps in this VOD. My lovely VOD watchers. I said hi to you at the very beginning of the video and then never said a word to you since. Almost 2.5 hours in. I'll put timestamps in for when I actually get shit accomplished, even though you could probably just scroll through the slides. We'll get this one and head in. I'm pretty sure we've got enough for a row. How would I do this a little bit more efficiently? I think what I would do immediately is if there was a functioning ATM, I would just immediately be a dealer. I would immediately jump into a dealer body, get all of the not even get like it, you know, provided it's a 1x server, but not even give the garbage a chance to disappoint me and just buy everything from dealer. That might help me a little bit more. Now I'm worried the frickin' ATM's gonna get busted up and I'm gonna have to waste more AMs. Even though this should max me out. Yeah, VOD watchers, it's not hard to get to 50 AMs. But looking back over the 2 hours of content, you know, you want to be mining, you want to just exclusively be mining the whole time? Kind of up to you. I wish this did something. You know how, like, Fishery does stuff to the server directly? I wish this did something. I wish that the Cortex had a limited supply of CTX and ammo, and like this is something like they needed the proles to produce more, or if there's no more, your ass is gonna be a prole and produce it yourself. I don't know if any Cortex have ever completely consumed a single clip either. Like, those things have 150 or some shit rounds in them. I guess people could grief, though, now that I'm thinking about it. If you just take the CTX out and like, consume it by spraying your weapon, you know? You'd have an upper limit on how many you could waste, but it would be an opportunity for people to grief. I just want Metalworks to like affect the server somehow, you know? Maybe gosh, I don't know how you would do this without it being like griefable. Maybe we make the cans for the A4. That's like an extension of this job, is processing these further down into cans. Like, you make the sheets, and then the sheets supply you with the things, and then the axles, like, you put in a different machine and they supply you with the tabs. That would be funny. I don't know that there would be any, like, negatives to those specific vending machines running out of moisture providing materials, because you can get moisture from the faucets. They would just always be forcing you to get the antibacterium. And bro, the sanity gain is also just like negligible. You could just go to the fucking club. Or maybe like you can make all of the different parts for the war factory, the wartime factory bombs. Like, you make the detonators and the you know, the receivers and all that shit. That would be cool. I kind of want this whole map to feel like one big factory that the Cortex like is forcing you to be a part of through how the game is designed, and I want the underground part to feel more free. Like, I kind of want there to be more incentive for proles to go down there and not feel like they're going to get killed. I know that does sometimes happen. Like, you can go and chill and mine for the scum, and then they're not going to KOS, but there's always the opportunity for someone to do that, you know? I feel like there should be some in-game way to incentivize them to go and intermingle with the scum in, like, an RP way without exposing them too much. Either party, really. Because, as innocent as proles may seem, if you watch my vomit coffin video, you know that some of them carry guns. If you've watched literally any of my videos, you'll know that proles carry guns. You know, we stay strapped out here in the PLF. We stayin' strapped up with the glicky. Got the glicky with the switch. Ooh. I just put a whole bunch of shit in too, that's great. Hey, alrighty, dude. We have so much money to work with now. I'm thinking we get 3 more pots. Let's see, 3 more pots. 3 more dirt. We'll have 5 total. I think that'll be fine. 3 more pots, 3 more dirt. I was really thinking I would have a lot of time while they're cooking to earn AMs, because I was expecting this shit to happen like hours ago. But we work with what we work with. We adapt. We overcome. Alright, so now we got money. We got a place to put it. Alright. We got a little bit more money. Actually, we need to stay there, right? We need to stay in this place because we're gonna go look up hentai on the internet. No, we're not doing that. We have to focus. Can't look up hentai on the internet. We have to just go to eBay, just for a little bit, and not buy computer parts. Even if they're cheap, even if they're a 1080. That's a pretty good price. That's not great, but... Alright. Unknown command. Do we have soil? We do add... Plastic? No plastic. Gabagool? Just a little... Oops. What is it? 6? Order. Let's go. Alright. That was pretty quick. Hey, and it's this one. Damn, that was hella quick. Yeah. Alright, we got our gabagool. Let's go get a little bit of money for that. We got our garbage. We got our garbage. Actually, I bet the cooldown is done on that friggin... Ooh! That is a great price. Look at that, I made like $100 right there. Boom. Look at all that money, holy shit. Now we got stuff to work with. Alright. Oh my god, finally, all that fucking work and we got some payoff. Ring ring, hello? Hello, welcome. Alright. I'm not gonna explode the server, because I'm running out of time. I hope that's obvious. We're gonna hop into a dock body, we are gonna produce this shit, and we're gonna run in a beeline towards the wartime district. We're gonna sit right next to the distillery. And I'm gonna yap for probably, how long? Yeah, probably like 20 straight minutes about what I'm doing. Because I've spent 2 fucking hours setting this all up. And I just want to talk about what I came here to talk about 2.5 hours ago. Where is... We have the 50, but when we jump into dock... God damn it. When we jump in the dock, we're going to lose 3 AMs. We can make that back pretty trivially. I think we'll probably even make that back, a little bit of that back, just doing the method that we're doing. Alright, let's quick check. Quick stitch check. And we gotta go get our shit. I'm gonna just go this way. I always get like this, where I get slower towards the middle, and then that last hour comes in, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta actually do stuff. I'm not nearly quick enough to do this. It's still on. Alright. We get all this goop. That's what we were making the server rotten for, was to get these things. Then we get all this goop. Oh crap, we have to go back to our... I don't know why I came over here, because we have to go get our stuff from our store. Dang gut. You didn't see anything. You did not see anything. None of you just saw me do anything crazy, okay? Listen, you do what you need to do. you do what you need to do when you gotta run. Shit, I might do it again. Tell me I won't. Alright. Let's go put these little thingies. Wonder if I have any in my locker. Might be worth cashing those in. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro! Was not expecting that. Careful. Watch those bombs. Careful. They'll nip you. I'm totally not gonna have enough time for this. Why? How did I not notice that that was in there? I'm kind of bad at aneurysm, guys. I guess I'll just be honest. Oh, I might need to even sacrifice some of these. But I mean, guys, that's the benefit of doing this, is that you'll always have cancer pods. Alright, so what I like to do is when I got my pods all ready, so you bring them up over here to the back, and when you're looking to drop something, you'll always drop it. If it's within range of you touching it, you'll drop it where this cursor is. So if you want it to drop right here, put your cursor right there. You see? Limitation. I do not think there are any ration stations that are unbroken, and even if there were, they would not have stuff in them, because I haven't done any of that. I promise this was money. I promise this is money. So, what I'm doing here is I'm creating the rot shrooms, if you're not familiar with this little process. You need a pot, soil, and a cancer pod. And when you combine those three in that sequence, you'll put the soil in the pot, and then you put the cancer pod in that potted soil. And then you'll have this little thing, and you need to grow it by feeding it blood. And you don't necessarily need to wait until it says I'm malnourished, because they're growing right now, right? And every time you feed it, it resets the timer for it asking for blood. So if you're gonna go away, like if you're standing here monitoring the distillery's temperature and you're not necessarily doing this, you know, right at that moment, before you leave the distillery, always top them off with blood, even if they say they're growing. Because remember, your blood's infinite. But what I'm doing here is I'm warming the distillery up, but it's probably preemptive because these things are going to take forever to grow. Maybe I'll get lucky and one will grow really quickly, but I kind of doubt it. So I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna really quickly. It'll go slower going down, so I'm gonna really quickly go look for a jerry can in one of the trash cans. While those things are growing, I am going to, because I'm worried I'm going to run out of power, I'm going to top these boys off. And I'm going to hope they grow really quickly, because I do not have time. It would be very nice if I had just planned for this. I think that's what I probably could have done, is not gotten any amnesites and instead just gotten the amnesites to do scum and then sold exclusively contraband. I could just get money to get all the resources. And then I could just establish in the video, like, hey, I did some grinding before this so that it's, like, more consumable for you guys. I don't know, though. That might defeat the purpose of the other challenge I'm doing. Oh, there's little people in here. Is he a lower number than me? No, he's higher. We are going to get our stuff, our goop. We don't really need the jerry can. I'm sure we'll have, like, the time with just that one. This also would be a nice time for plastic to spawn, since you weren't doing that earlier, plastic. We can... Oh, yeah, my keyboard's 100% starting to die. We can just not... We can ignore the fucking jerry can. Who cares? We have the stuff. We have the goop. Nothing. Wonder if you could see that. I'll check in the playback. Oh my goodness. 2 canned food? They put 2 cans in here? I should stop being dissatisfied. This was still a fun exercise. It's just showed me that I need to be a little bit more diligent in my prep. I think that's also something that I could stand to benefit from for the Kenshi playthrough, the Torsolo. I feel like maybe I just need to think about what the criteria is a little bit more. Sigh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Look,
These will go in, and these will create 20 of the doozer boos, and we'll make some money. It won't be a total loss. These can make another... Look, 24. Ooh! I have to just plug my my keyboard in. It keeps glitching out on me. We are finally close to money, though. I pinky, pinky, pinky swear. I know I said that 2 hours ago. I know I keep saying it. But I promise. Stupid machine that I can't hit. These are growing pretty fast, so maybe I was just full of shit a second ago. You do it, brother. I know. I believe in you. What if I breathe on it, like in those, like in greenhouses, you're supposed to talk to plants? Grow up big and strong. Here, I'll puke more blood into your mouth. Scariest experience I've ever had as a dog is, 2 people coming up to me and asking to be healed really, like, in a panicked voice. And then as soon as I, like, I'm like, focused on them, they both pull out pickaxes and wail the shit out of me. Like, in unison. I die in 3 hits. It's crazy. I'm like, oh, holy shit. Whoa, holy crap, that was coordinated. There we go. Harvest that shit, brother. As far as I can tell, each one of these ticks, like the big black bold tick... I should pick my words a little bit carefuler. This bolded tick right here, every one of those is like the amount of time it takes for the distillery to make one processed, in, like, whatever you put in it. So this is the distance the needle needs to travel for one of those bottles to be processed. Gotta get like a vine boom clip sound anytime I say something stupid and sussy. No. No. Stop picking it up. I heard that man's little pitter-patter feet steps. Come out here with your keds. See, I'm also getting anemnicites for this, too, by the way. You get anemnicites for any time you put something in here. Even if it's naughty. And I'm pretty sure the Cortex pay me for that. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I am, I'll say 80. Say I'm 80% certain that they pay you for that. Why wouldn't they? It's just mushrooms. What, you guys don't like mushrooms? Hey, we got paid. Oh, I can go test it. I'm not running all the way to Metalworks, though. I hear your little feetsies on the ground. Where are you? There you are. I heard the pitter-patter of your little keds on the ground. Look at your shirt. So cute. Oh, he's so quiet. Oh my god, I always do that. I always hit terminate.
I always hit terminate instead of calibrate.
You say you went around, I can't really seem to find any
Find what?
wood.
Oh, you're a knower. I know. You're my friend, huh? I did not find. Well, that's the video, guys. So later, I'm gonna end the video. I'm gonna just kill myself, I think. I'm gonna kill myself, I think. Oh my god. As a joke, I'm gonna kill myself in Minecraft. It's a joke. Alright, well the video's definitely over. That's sad. I wasn't paying attention. The man distracted me. I have to make sure that's my friend. I wasn't just surprised by nobody. Damn it. I blew up my freaking doozer booze. You monster. Come here, take the pickaxe. I guess I'll end it there. What'd you say?
Your metal right here.
Oh, no, you can keep it. Go put it in the thing. Here, I'll put it in the thing. Fuck you. No, yeah, there you go. Go put it in the thing. I'm gonna go turn that laundry in. I pressed the button all those times. I'm getting the 50 amnesites. That was so sad. So, that exploded because I let the fucking temperature run too high. That was entirely my fault. I just got distracted by my friend. Yep, that was just a skill issue. Don't do that. Can't believe that happened. At the end, right at the finish line. There. If you're watching the stream, you can grab this and make doozer boos. I'm sure you're here just for me, but damn it, bro, that's so frustrating. That's so fucking frustrating. That was just entirely my fault. I hope the video was entertaining. I hope somebody was entertained. I hope somebody laughed at my misery. It is good money. That's, oh, God, I'm very disheartened because of that. I'm so stupid. I should have just, I turned it on. I was only going to have it going for like 1 second. I'm so dumb for that. I still did my challenge, though. I'm going to get my 10 or whatever, 50 anemnesites. Challenge A met. Drift admits defeat on challenge B. Unfortunately. I'm such a dunce. That's alright. Tomorrow, we will still be doing this. We will still be doing anemnesites. Oh, no, we don't. No, tomorrow, literally tomorrow. I keep doing that. I mistake that. The next time we play Aneurism will be no, probably Monday, right? Because it's Thursday today. So it will probably be Monday that we play Aneurism again. Tomorrow's going to be Kenshi Tor solo. But next Aneurism stream, we will still be doing this concept. We will still be doing both the money stream and AMs. And I will come back to you with a renewed vigor of spirit. And you will see the Doozer Boo's potential truly unlocked. You will see 100 cooking Doozer Boos. You will see a doctor with 20 fucking pots all in a big ass row.
You will see 3 hours of me getting a shit ton of money. That's what you'll see. This excruciating pain that you're experiencing now, I promise. This is the last of it. That's not true. You're gonna see a lot more of this. All the icons got changed too. Everything looks so cool. How are we looking on time? Oh, I didn't even... There we go. 50 Anemnosites, 226 credits. That's fucking pathetic, bro. How long do we got? 15 minutes? I mean, not much we can do here at this scale. I'm sorry for a pathetic money stream. Look at, my doctor is Sag. He's very, ashamed of the pathetic paycheck he's been able to give to you fine folks, but I promise that next Aneurism stream will be, a far stroke from this. Ending a little early, but thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for playing with me, Caleb. Thank you for always joining and giving some life to the stream. Thank you for chatting to those who did. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, VOD watchers. And I shall see you next time with more burps directly into the microphone. Bye-bye.